Hello everyone, welcome you all. We, Dr. Delna Gogavala and Dr. Kashmira Gogavala, physiotherapist, welcome you all today. Firstly, we would like to thank you all for the overwhelming response that you all have given us for our breathing exercise workshop and the diabetic workshop, and the wonderful feedback that you all have given us post-workshop. Thank you very much. And on demand of members, we have now decided to take on to a very important topic, that is the knee joint. And today we have just designed a brief introduction of one aspect of the topics, various topics that we are going to cover under the knee joint. So we are going to cover one major topic, arthritis, and today's introductory lecture is on arthritis. But along with that, we are also going to cover a lot of topics about ligament injuries, meniscal injuries, sports injuries associated with knee joint, the deformities associated with knee joint, how the hip and the ankle joints affect the knee joint, and all of that. Plus, we are also going to cover a very important topic in this workshop is there are many people who have this doubt that what is the right time to go in for a knee surgery, and whether surgery should be done, when should it be done, when can it be prevented, etc., etc. So all that will be covered up in the workshop. Today's lecture is mainly based on an introduction about arthritis. So we will just tell you a brief about what arthritis is and how is it developed and what can be done to prevent it. Yeah. So to begin with, knee joint. Okay, now what do you mean by a joint? A joint is somewhere where two pieces are meeting. So in our body, when two pieces of bones meet at a point, it is called as a joint. So our knee joint is the union of two bones, that is, one is your thigh bone, which is called as the femur, and the shin bone, which is called as the tibia. Yeah. So where these two bones unite in the center, you form your knee joint. Okay. Now if you have a close look at the knee joint is a central joint. Top of the knee joint we have the hip joint, and at the bottom of the knee joint we have the ankle joint. So the knee joint is in between the hip joint and the ankle joint. Now why is this point so important is because the movements of the hip and problems of the hip and the movements of the ankle and the problems of the ankle will affect the knee joint's function. So not only its own problems, but problems of the joint above it and the joint below it will affect the knee joint function. For example, if you have flat foot, okay, so that is a problem related to the foot, but this directly affects your knee joint in various ways. Similarly, if you have tight hip musculatures or weak hip musculatures, their direct effect will be on the knee joint. So knee joint is one of the most susceptible joints in our body to get affected. Okay, that is one reason, because it is in between two joints. Second reason is knee joint is a very functionally mobile joint. So it's a very functionally active joint, and hence there is a lot of load that we go on putting on the knee joint. Not only movement wise, but also with respect to the weight bearing. Your body weight passes through the knee joint, and the knee joint simultaneously has to move. So it is doing a dual function of bearing the weight of the body and also movement. And this causes the knee joint to undergo a lot of mechanical stresses, causing problems in the knee joint. Now we just have a closer look at the knee joint. So this is the knee joint. We have amplified it. You see, this is the femur and this is the tibia, the thigh bone and the shin bone, and they are uniting to form the knee joint. Now if you see, the knee joint has two compartments. Okay, so there are two condyles of the femur which are uniting with the two condyles of the tibia. So the knee joint is basically divided into two compartments, right? One is called the medial compartment, that is the inner side compartment, and one is called the lateral compartment, that is the outer side compartment. Okay. Now between your two bones, now the two bones are not touching each other. There is a little space in between. Only then can free movement happen. Now this space in between, you have your cartilage surrounding the joint surface, and then in between space you have your soft tissues which are called as the meniscus. So in between the bones you have the cartilage and you have the meniscus. So that is the soft cushioning between these two joints in order to prevent the bones from touching each other and rubbing against each other. Yeah. So these are two very important structures of the knee joint, and they are